Hey everyone, Coral here with Allergy Reality. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of my best tips on how to eat out and be safe with food allergies and celiac. Stay tuned. You guys, I get asked this question so often. How do you stay safe at a restaurant? Now, my daughter with celiac disease, she's 4 years old, and even if she gets a crumb, cross-contamination is a real thing. Watch our other YouTube video about that. But cross-contamination is a big thing. So if she gets a crumb, she's violently throwing up. And so we don't like to take her many places until we feel confident in many areas. But the very first thing, the very first tip that I have for you, so when you're thinking about going out, is really doing your homework. Go on Yelp, figure out who offers the good food and that's allergy friendly and knows their stuff. I mean, you can tell by a menu, just by looking at it, how in depth it is and how accurate it is, if it's really safe for you. So that's my first tip to give you. My second tip is to know the menu before you go in. So Google it, search it, find the menu, call ahead, talk to the chefs or what, so you feel confident in what they're serving you. So when you go in, you already know kind of what you want to eat, what you can eat there, and what's going to be safe. It's gonna up your experience a lot. There's nothing more frustrating when you get to a restaurant and you realize they have nothing that you can eat. So just do your homework, and that's awesome. Know the menu. The third one is my favorite one, and probably the most effective one that I find when eating out, is to become BFFs with your waiter. I know, so silly, right? But be their friend. Talk to them like they're a person. Not that they're just serving you, but that they have a life too. Talk to them, be kind to them, and they're also going to regain that same respect for you. And after you become really good friends with them, ask them if they're familiar with your food allergy or with celiac disease, which in most cases, most people aren't familiar with celiac disease. So you need to help them to become familiar with it. And so you teach them about it in a very positive way, which leads to my fifth tip that I have for you. Never belittle someone for not knowing about your allergy. Let's face it, we all started out somewhere. I remember when my daughter got diagnosed with celiac disease, I'm like, what the heck is that, right? So I had to learn too. And if someone belittled me, I wouldn't respect them. We want that respect. So I educate them. I say, oh, okay, well, it's gluten, and if they have, hopefully they know what gluten is. And if not, we even go even more basic. It's found in wheat, barley, rye, malt, different things like that, right? And so we kind of help them. And we say, we understand what what your menu looks like, but we just want you to understand that even one crumb will have little Chanel throwing up. So we just want to be careful. We know that you guys take precautions, and this is where you really turn positivity. You compliment them, and you're just like, oh yes, like I know you would be so careful with this, but this is just, if you're not, then this is what happens. And if you can relay this to the waiter, that would be great. And a lot of places now will have the waiter come out and give you your food. So that's awesome too. But so do not belittle them, and educate them. Educate them, educate them, educate them. Help them to know you're not going to be their only person with celiac, or their only one with a nut allergy that's you're very severe. Like, you're not going to be the only one. So the more that you help educate them will help all of our community. It's getting the word out there. Education is the key. So by educating them in a positive way and not belittling them, you're going to find the most success and enjoy your experience so much more. So you're not so intimidated of going to that restaurant again. So after you have educated them, my seventh step is to remain BFFs with your waiter. So you don't just educate them, be nice to them, and then let them go. No, continue to be friends with them. Ask them personal questions. See if they know anyone with a food allergy. Just try to make that rapport with them. I promise you, you're gonna have better success, and you'll be able to trust your experience again. Okay, my eighth tip for you is to thank the heck out of them. Thank them, thank them, thank them. Thank them for everything. Oh, I just appreciate that you take the time to make sure that this is safe. Oh, I just appreciate that you made sure we had a straw, out of the cup instead of, putting your mouth on the cup, or, whatever it is. Just thank them and recognize what they're doing to be allergy friendly. If for some reason you've noticed that they weren't safe for it, the worst thing you could do is just shun them and just say, oh, you just contaminated my food, right? Even though that's the reality of it. Well, guess what? You could say, you know what? I am so sorry. I can't eat this now. Is there any way you can bring me another plate without putting that spoon on, my dish beforehand, or, this sauce or whatever it is? I've had people bring me a plate and be like, oh, you didn't want the bread, and take it off and put it on another plate. And I have to ask them, you know what? I'm so sorry. This might sound silly, but even one crumb will affect. And I know you don't want to clean up, throw up today, and neither do I. So if we could get another plate without bread on it that, is completely safe, then I would so appreciate that. So we just thank them and be positive and positive. And that'll go so much further. So after you thank them and you appreciate it, say, hey, you know what? Can I take a picture with you? Or take a picture of your food, post it, blog it, tell everybody else about your positive experience so other people can follow suit and go there and feel safe too. And my last and final tip for you is, once you have a waiter that understands and appreciates and makes sure that you're safe your whole experience, tip them really well. Tip them well so that they know that what they did for you is priceless. I know it's little simple acts of, them going out of their way, but let them know that. And honestly, you guys, following these 10 steps, you're going to find success. And if you don't, well, then we don't return to that restaurant again, or we call ahead and try to get somebody else, or what. But we deal with that on the daily, and we just have to find our grooves. And that's what we're doing. We're finding our grooves. So let's recap. We do our homework. Second, we know the menu. Third, we become BFFs with the waiter. Number 4, we ask them if they're familiar with our allergy or with celiac. Number 5, never belittle them. Number 6, educate them, help them to know. Number 7, remain BFFs with your waiter. Number 8, thank the heck out of them. Thank them. Number 9, take a picture, post about it, reach out to others, let everybody know about your experience. And number 10, of course, leave a great tip for them. So you guys, these are my 10 tips for you to help you have a better and more successful time eating out. And once you have a really good place, seriously, let us know. We want to know. My 2 favorite places that we go to on a regular basis, because these are the 2 places where I love the servers and they understand, and not just servers, because one is In-N-Out. I love In-N-Out. They're changing our gloves. We've never had a problem with them. So we love In-N-Out. And the ones near our home know us, because when you can only go one place, what do you do? But the second one that's more of a dine-in is Red Robin. We love Red Robin. We know our waiter, we know the chefs, we know everybody. We've never had a problem there. Prior to celiac, knowing that my daughter had celiac, we definitely had a problem there. But once we knew, they took the right precautions and they really helped us out. So I'm so grateful for all you restaurants that really take the time and the effort to make it safe for us to eat out. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Subscribe and like so you can follow us and go on this journey with us where we interview others and we find other resources to help us. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.